If it ain't your business, please don't get involved. I got money on my mind, tryna let it go. I just splashed on my cash like I got loads. I'ma bounce right back, ain't a lot, bro. If it ain't your business.
Next topic is professional athletes' homes have been robbed, vandalized, and ransacked while a lot of these athletes are either out of town playing football or basketball, or it's been all across the board with professional athletes' homes being vandalized and robbed. Of the latest, it looks like Carson Beck, who just transferred from the University of Georgia, and that's a school in Athens. If you don't already know where Georgia is, Georgia's in Athens, Georgia, to the University of Miami. He had a Lamborghini that was stolen along with his girlfriend's car. What do you think these people, I mean, do you think this is a professional ring that's going around? Because they said that they caught a Chilean gang from Chile. They've been charged with several of the crimes of going in these athletes' homes and robbing them. I mean, do you think that's going to continue, or what do you think how do you resolve that?
You gotta really punish them. You gotta punish these guys with the most severe parts of the law. You gotta really get down and do some real police work, identify all these guys who's orchestrating and premeditating these robberies, man, because after all, somebody's going to get hurt, because it reminds me so much of Sean Taylor incident where they broke into his house to rob his house, and he happened to be home.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen here. I mean, it may not be the athlete himself, but most of these guys have help. They have nannies there. They have relatives staying there. And of course, some of these people who's breaking in these houses are doing their homework too, because people don't help. There's going to be some times where folks are home and they're going to confront these guys, and somebody's going to get hurt. And the thing is, for a person to break in your house, that's dangerous, because they have the attitude, if I'm confronted, man, I'm not willing to go to jail, and maybe they might shoot the person that's there.
Right.
Because especially if you see them, and a lot of these guys don't want their face shown. If they not, you can identify them. That's a way of prosecuting them, when they can identify these folks. But it has to come to a conclusion, man. These folks got to stop this, because somebody's going to get hurt. And it's quite lucrative for these people, man, because you can break into athletes' house, and a lot of these knuckleheads have a lot of cash at their homes.
They do. And jewelry, cash, jewelry, all different types of valuables,
Yes, man. And it's worth it to these crooks, man. It's well worth it. And these damn crooks are so damn dumb. They taking stuff and hanging on to it and parading it around with their friends. And some of them has gotten caught. Like the thing is, I forgot the quarterback name, where he had all of his LSU jersey and, his championship ring and T-shirts and stuff like that was confiscated when they arrested the guy. So
right.
That's the thing that I can see they need to put a stop to.
You don't think it was Joe Burrow, right? It wasn't Joe Burrow that got his house robbed. Was that Joe Burrow?
Joe Burrow went to LSU, right?
Yes, he did.
That was Joe Burrow's house, I think. I'm almost certain it was Joe Burrow's house. But they hit
Patrick Mahomes' home. Patrick Mahomes had his house robbed.
Yeah. I mean, it's sad, man, when you think that these guys are sitting there waiting for you to go to a game, and they know you out playing, and they double back and go breaking your house. It's the most empty feeling that you can get, to know you've been violated, where somebody done went into your house and went inside the sanctuary, where it's the most private, intimate thing is your home, and somebody breaking your house. It'll be difficult for a person to go there and sleep again, because what the hell you think they've done when they go inside your house? You don't even really want to leave a stranger unattended to your house, to watch every movie, a person who's coming there with malice to take something. You sure the hell don't want to stay there now, because you don't know what they have done. They can put cameras in your house. They can put cameras in your bedroom or your bathroom.
That's true.
And they'll be knowing what you're doing every morning. You get up to take a shower, You got some freaking stranger, some freak watching you take a shower because you don't broke in your house and planted a camera in there.
That's
So
true.
you don't know what the hell these people got on their mind, man.
So let me ask you this question. What's the chances that it could have been inside jobs, like for people who work at the house or work in these people's homes? You think is a possibility these people are telegraphing information to these professional thieves on when they're going to be gone, when they're going to be home, that type of thing? You think there's a possibility for that?
It's a strong possibility. In their case, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's a group of nutcases who have sat down and came up with this master plan to start breaking in athletes' houses because they know that these men and women, athletes as well, keep that cash in there, man. They keep a lot of cash and jewelry and valuables and all that type of stuff and a lot of sentimental things that's worth a lot. That's what's going on. But it can be an inside job because if you got a person that's helping your wife, helping you around the house, keeping your house clean and all, they know where everything is because they're there all the time. So they know exactly where the jewels are. They
That's
know
true.
where you keep them. They know everything, man, because they almost consider to be a family member. But the thing is, some of these people can care less because they looking at a millionaire who's living lavishly, got beautiful cars, and never have to work again after they retire. And you gonna come in there and literally wipe their butt because if they got kids, you help out with the kids. So you're changing their diapers and you're cleaning up the house. You know, some of these people are envious of that lifestyle that these people have. So if somebody come in there and rob you, they
Right.
don't get,
That's true.
because of this steal a damn watch worth $200,000. They don't have to work at your house no more.
That's
They'll
right.
get missing. Oh, should I found something else to do? And the reason they found something else to do because they don't stole something out of your house. You just don't know it yet because you got so much stuff. You don't even know it's gone until later on.
That's right.
So those are the things that's scary about it, man, when you're that wealthy and you got so many people coming to your house and they don't all like you. They don't have your best interests at heart. Those people coming there to make a couple bucks where they could pay their own rent and mortgage and car note and all that type of stuff. And they got their own families and they are, some of them not doing too well because if you got somebody that's cleaning the house, they're cleaning the house because they need a job. And there's a job that's not paying that well most of the time. So here you are, a millionaire, and giving the person $20 an hour, a minimum wage or something like that. They're looking to gain some type of progress, and that progress is to steal some of your stuff that you got laying around.
That's right. Yep.
Unattended. So that's the big take on it, man. And there's a sad situation, but that's just the way things are. And like I said before, when they catch these guys, they need to punish them. They need to throw the book at them because what I think happens now is you're going to always get some copycats.
Mm-hmm.
When they see a group of people make off with $200,000 or $300,000 in jewels and cash, man, that copycat thing catch on rapidly.
Oh, big time. It's like a wildfire, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
So it looks like they made some arrests with these two cars that Carson Beck lost to theft. It looks like the authorities have made an arrest in the theft of 3 luxury cars from the home where Miami quarterback Carson Beck and basketball player Hannah Sivender were staying. They arrested a 20-year-old, and he's one of the 4 men accused of stealing the vehicles, including a Lamborghini Urus, which is a sport utility vehicle, one of the top Lamborghini. Yeah. To me, it's one of the top sport utility vehicles out there. It's quite an engineered vehicle. I mean, it's got everything a regular Lamborghini car has, but it's just a sport utility vehicle.
Yeah.
And it looks as though here a white Range Rover and a Mercedes Benz was stolen. I guess they stole these cars when he was asleep. They were up sleeping. That's what it says here.
They were knocked out. They were. I think they were asleep. But the thing is, these guys went down there to purchase these vehicles, allegedly that they posted on their social media and let folks know that. Well, I just purchased a freaking $500,000 car.
That's
and take it
true. They
home. And
do.
guess what? The next day, they don't have the cars anymore. So they
They
need to
do
keep
advertise
their
that too
business to
much.
themselves. Yeah.
I think social media is really kind of an Achilles heel for you letting people know the things that you have in life, whether it's wealth, whether it's material possessions like cars. Who needs to know that you have that stuff? I mean, why is it so important? I'm not saying Carson Beck did that, but what I am saying that these people are watching social media really close. And even they watch you someplace, certain cities where they'll follow you home. They'll follow you home sometimes if they see you, and they just case out everything. You know, that's a possibility because you just don't know how these people come about, you know, singling you out to take whatever you have, right? It looks like they came really early in the morning because they were asleep. It says just before 3 a.m. So obviously these guys were definitely waiting and alert for the opportunity to be able to take these vehicles. Now, my question is this: when you think he would have a garages where he parked these cars inside the garage? That's a question because you know Miami better than I do, so I don't know where he lives. But if I have high-end vehicles like that, they're going to be parked in a garage. Now, if you could breach the garage and get inside and take them, that's one thing.
Listen, man. Don't. Listen, bro. Listen, man. You park those cars in the garage when you don't have no room. These guys probably had other cars in their damn garage, man, and they had this in the driveway. Most of these people who that wealthy, that ain't the only cars they got. I mean, he could have some people make their garage into a gym.
That's true.
And
That's true.
The garage is full of other stuff, so they can't put them in there. They ain't figure somebody gonna come in there and take two of these luxury vehicles out of the driveway when they just purchased them. So they kind of made their own bed, man, by posting that stuff.
Uh-huh.
But the majority of the folks that I know that's wealthy enough to own these kind of cars, those aren't their only cars. They got these luxury cars and they got something else that they, keep and go out special occasions with a Rolls Royce by them that's sitting in the garage that they have in there. And then they have the little Lamborghini where they just run around and do their errands and stuff.
Right.
So that's how that works.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, well, they definitely got to pay better attention to their surroundings in terms of, having the right kind of security, even though that doesn't stop really anything. I mean, when somebody want to take from you, they going to figure out a way around security. The only thing I don't think they can figure out a way around is having some really bad dogs on your property. If you have a property that you can secure it where you can have dogs roaming the property. That way, if the animal confronts you, that's just going to sound the alarm right there, in my opinion.
Well, in their case, I don't know whether they had like a gate where the dog can walk around. They just had a driveway where you can just pull right inside the yard, man. This is
You've reached the end of another episode of the DC Stewart Sports Talk podcast. Be sure to connect with us at Facebook and Twitter.com. Your voice is important, so head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. Catch our next episode.